So, we're finally here on the third episode, and I do have to say that this anime is just made for people who are fans of the game, and oh, and that is it. Nothing more and nothing less. I don't think you can really find your enjoyment if you're just an anime watcher of this show, but that's just my opinion. I don't feel like you just get in a show and just be like, I enjoy it because you can even tell how fast things are going, how we spent 7 days with only 3 episodes, and how we only really had one episode of development, and that was with Shiki alone. We know so little about Neku besides him being, amnesia, having no memories. And that's it. If you have played the game, you know Neku was kind of a jerk. Like, the dude, even in the scene that I saw was coming, even then, I feel like the scene was more. They did a pretty good job executing the scene with Ryan's erasure. I don't want to say death because she was already dead, but her erasure, where she got eaten by the shark, was saw her reaction when she got eaten by a shark, and how she just disappeared. So it was more impactful, I could say at least. But in the game, after the scene, Neku was like, good riddance, friends who need them. They're always dragging you down, and then this stuff happens to them. So I don't think they're gonna tell why Neku's like this, but in the past, Neku had a best friend, but he committed suicide, and I don't remember all the details. But where it happened is what caused Neku to blame himself and would rather not get near anyone ever again because of what happened. Ever since then, he fell in love with this artist named Cat, a person who will go around doing great graffiti, showing his message through his art. And Neku fell in love with it, and that's all we knew about it. He shut himself out after that, and he was a jerk to everyone around him. They very mellowed him down in this anime adaptation, where he's just a guy who just don't want to be bothered, and that's it. But past episode 2, he's more a little bit open up compared to that, to the point where even he cares about Rhyme's erasure this time. And speaking of that, B himself was supposed to like at any moment be erased too, because he was his connection to Rhyme. And since Rhyme was erased, he was be erased short after. But I guess Mr. Hanakoma had some other idea, but instead of staying there, he went up chasing the other two Reapers for revenge on the seventh day, and that's where you see Neku and Shiki once again. Their tender moments have been cut. Sure, to show the mostly focus on those two when it comes to Neku and Shiki, but their intimate moments have been cut. The ones that made people to ship them so hard back in the day, and heck, even now, actually. And because of that, people are kind of satisfied with it, especially where Shiki was like, she's scared of a second chance. She was scared that if Neku were to meet the real her, will he still, accept her? And of course, he said yes, and you'll meet by Mr. Mute. So they fought the boss. So at least a good thing, at least, is what we get. We get to see the boss battles this time. We get to see Shiki and Neku fight together. Actually, besides game mode. Game mode was in the game mode. You're not really together. You're in different dimensions and you're fighting off the creatures as one in the game. But I guess in the anime, they keep you in the same area. So therefore, you're not in different dimensions fighting off these creatures. You're fighting off these creatures together, which of course you saw for these past 3 episodes. So I just wanted to do a little hint for those who haven't played the game. And if you do play the game, please play it by computer emulation or get yourself a 3DS or a DS and play it that way. Playing on a Switch is a terrible idea. Really terrible. I was really hoping that they would at least try to put make the game in 3D or something. To be honest with you, it was already a rip-off because you're paying $60 for a game you buy for $20 or even cheaper than that on your phone. So yeah, one thing of extra content, the brand new day, but that's it. But I am being sidetracked here. So they beat, of course, the main boss, whose name doesn't even matter. Even in the game, I didn't care about his character. His character was more of just a development push for Shiki, but that's it. Anything else about him doesn't matter. Like the other Reapers have more importance than he does, actually, and that's just how it is. So after beating him, the conductor, the guy who is right next to the composer, Mr. Kataniji, shows up and is saying only one person can be brought back to life, while the others have two options, where you can choose to do the game again, or you can become a Reaper. However, there's also a third option he didn't choose, he didn't mention in the anime, or you could also choose Erasure. I'm guessing there are people who chose Erasure. Some people who feel like they didn't want to be a Reaper, but at the same time, they didn't feel like wanting to come back to life. So, they get erased. Which kind of sucks. Like, can I just go to the afterlife or something? Like, can I just go to heaven or hell? Or just, come on, man. I just get erased. Maybe that pretty much is what's happening. I don't know. That could be the point case. Who knows? But anyways, he had mentioned that. However, Neku decided to join the game again, but his entry fee changed this time. This Neku didn't care about no one but his memories himself. His memories was his entry fee. But this time, since he had no memories and he spent his 7 days mainly just Shiki herself, Shiki became the most important thing to him in the world. And so because of that, she is now his entry fee. So instead of Shiki, Shiki won the game and was supposed to be brought back to life. She's the entry fee instead. Wow, ain't that a bitch? So now he's in the second week, he's going to have to play for keeps this time. Like, he will have a true reason wanting to win the game. But not only that, second week is going to be awesome. Well, it depends how they adapted. But to be honest with you, I love second week. Second week to me is my most favorite week because it is introduction to my most favorite character in the entire series. I love him. I love him a lot. And it's the point where I actually found a cosplay of him, which I am planning to do sometime when I get the chance. So I cannot wait to wear it, too, by the way. Can't wait, people. But that's it, Not much to really discuss. We'll see how long. I was thinking they're probably going to do the next weeks, 4 days. We'll see how they work this out, because, 4 days, 8, 9, 10, 11. They'll have, 4 episodes left. I'm trying to see how they're going to do these next weeks, because you only have two more weeks to do, because the game expands among 21 days. So we'll see what they do with this. So anyways, that's all I'm going to end here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.